This is not my opening question, but are you a pancakes or waffles guy?
That's weird because like I feel like I was always like a pancake guy growing up, and then like somewhere down the line, it was just like waffles are supremely better.
They're better. They're just fucking better.
Like
You get more syrup. Like it
homemade
holds it
pancakes
in.
are like still cool, like but like they don't really fuck with like waffles. Like
And everything you can
Eggo
do to a
pancakes are
pancake,
trash. Like
you can
Eggo
do it
got
to
the
a
best
waffle.
waffles. Eggo got the best waffles, but they pancakes are fucking terrible. Like
Yeah, for
they,
sure.
they got the worst. I don't know how or what they doing wrong, but like their pancakes are trash.
But even homemade, like everything you can do to a pancake, you can do to a waffle. You want banana pancakes, you can get banana waffles. You can
Yep,
get
just
chocolate chip,
get a
and
fucking waffle maker, nigga.
it's better. It's so much better, bro. How you feeling, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Uh, Took the kids on vacation earlier this week. That was hell. It was great, but
Okay.
that shit was like they enjoyed the fuck out of themselves. Meanwhile, me, I was just sitting there with like a sinus headache the whole time. And it's like I had fucking classwork to do. It was just like, bro, like I this who said this was a good idea? Like
Yeah.
three kids in a house, cool. Three kids in a little ass room, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And on the road, like, no.
Oh my god. I was driving myself crazy. Every time I tried to leave the room, she like, nah, I'll go get it. Oh my god, no, want to breathe.
Where y'all go?
Um, Great Wolf Lodge out in Finchburg, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty nice out there. It's cold as shit the day we left. The
Yeah.
other 2 days we was there, it was beautiful. It was like, oh, this is nice. You know, you can kind of like step outside, enjoy the weather a little bit. Like that day it was time to go. Step outside, and I don't even.
Yeah.
No, thank you. It was like 35
Yeah.
degrees at like 2 in the afternoon.
For the listeners, Scoop hit me up and was like, "Yo," because he knows I lived in Connecticut for 2 years. He was like, "Yo, you got any spots, food spots in like New Haven?" I was like, "Yes, I do." I sent you two. I wanted to send you three, but the Jamaican spot, I knew it was closed at the time that you hit me. So I was just like, either you want breakfast or you want Mexican food. Here you go.
And then like when you scroll down, the Mexican food, like the Mexican place, like they had breakfast too. Like
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
like that's what I was trying to tell her. I'm like, oh, like the breakfast is cheap, like
Yeah.
$5, like $6. And she like, oh, it's too far off the highway. I'm like, bruh, like,
Damn.
I'm like, we could get lunch and breakfast for like $25 from this
Yeah.
joint.
Yeah. I swear, like people think I'm lying when I say the best Mexican food I've ever had was in West Haven, Connecticut. I'm not gonna say the spot, but like, oh, it's so fucking good. Like,
Hey man, give them a shout
the
out. We need all the
best.
sponsors we need all the sponsors we can get. Give them a shout out.
They're like a small family-owned joint in West Haven.
And
Authentic
yeah,
Mexican is so fucking
I
good.
got my bottle. I'm like, can't see what them drinking, but this shit is delicious. We ain't doing no ads and no promos until we getting paid for it. But this shit right
There.
here is delicious, and it's fucking Hershey chocolate beer.
Nice.
So they hear this, they'll know who they are, but better, better swing some money this way if you want if you want me to see.
You got a song for us to open?
I do. I told my fiance I was going to play "Who's Phony, Who's Fake" by Swiss Beats.
Why?
She just made me mad this morning. But I actually have another song from Chris Brown's album because I'm a stan. I don't care.
That Larry June dropped too.
And that is Stutter off of Chris Brown's new album. Uh, I was kind of disappointed. Not really disappointed. I was just kind of like upset because like his whole promotion of the album was that he was dropping it on Saturday. 11 songs at 11 in the morning, 11 songs at 11 at night. 11th, because this is his 11th album. And then like probably like 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm listening to a fucking Joe Budden podcast. Just like, might as well, like, since I'm waiting for this Chris Brown album to come out. And the first thing them niggas start talking about is how the shit dropped on Friday. I was like, waiting for nothing. What? What the fuck was the point?
Yeah.
What did you tell me? 11-11. Both of them, like, what the fuck? What? I was sitting there like.
So did you get through it then?
Nah, I didn't even really listen to it in its like entirety. Like, I listened to like most of the songs that they talked about, and then just like what I could listen to throughout the time. But like, I was just like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, why did you promote it this way if you was just gonna drop it on Friday anyway? Like, I didn't listen to Meek and Ross, John, because I was just like, all right, I'm gonna just wait and listen to Chris Brown's first, then I'm gonna listen to theirs. Lola Brooke dropped. I fuck with her.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta listen to hers. Like, it was a lot of like music that I was really anticipating, but I was like, nigga, I'm listening to Chris Brown first. I could have woke up on Friday.
I went straight to Larry June. This is him and Cardo. And then as I'm going through, he got a song with The Alchemist. And I was like, oh. But I thought it was just Cardo. And then The Alchemist started rapping. I was like, oh shit. Like, I knew he was a rapper before, but like he very rarely raps now.
Yeah.
And so to hear him rapping, I was like, oh shit. Okay, Al. Nice. I didn't know about Chris Brown. Because I'm just, I'm not that big of a fan. I'm not a fan at all. And I did see Lola Brooke drop. I do want to hear that. It was a lot of R&B that dropped too. I cannot think of it right now. But yeah, it was a good weekend for music for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Listen to that NBA Youngboy.
Well, this is another episode of the True Line Cross podcast. I'm Quan. I do got an opening question. Let's kind of put our tinfoil hats on today. What conspiracy theories do you believe in? I got two off top that I'm like, these are for sure true. One sounds crazier than the other, for sure. But like,
I was about to say, like, most of the conspiracy theories that I believe in, I probably wouldn't want to say out loud.
Okay. The main one that I believe in is that those like Instagram comments that you see are bots that like are used to stir up conversation and infighting between Americans. And I think for sure Russia and China are behind it. Like, you'll go on the most wholesome of fucking Instagram posts and there's some type of negativity, and then when you click it, it's like they have 0 posts, they got 11 followers, and like it's just the face of a racist looking white man. And so it's like, nah, this is a bot. This is for sure a bot.
Definitely. Because I've been like engaging on, like, my phone is actually messed up now to where like I can't hit like send on most of the shit on social media now.
Oh shit.
I got water damage while I was on vacation. So like before then I would just be like on social media like interacting, kind of just trolling people. But like I got into an argument with this dude from Philly because he was on that Soulja Boy and J. Cole post like, oh, Soldier Boy was more influential than J. Cole, and
Huh?
I was like, bro, you got 215 in your Instagram name. Like, I'm gonna need you to take that out if you're gonna be saying dumb shit like that. Like, you a bad
Yeah.
representation of like Philadelphia if you actually believe that shit. He was like,
Yeah.
he start like talking all this shit like, oh, you got pictures of your mom on your page, blah blah blah. Blah. I was like, bro, like, but the whole time he's like name dropping like all of these places in Philly. So like I just start putting out like where the like places was at. Like he was like, "Oh yeah, where you at? I'll pull up right now. I'm at Max's." I was like, "Oh, you on Broad and Erie? You definitely a crackhead." Like, like, like,
Okay.
like, like
Yeah.
I'm not doing this arguing with you anymore, bro. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like you thought I
Um,
didn't know like the city that I was talking about, bro. Like,
literally. The other one I believe in, and I don't think all pigeons are robots, but I think some pigeons are robots. Like, used to kind of spy on us by the FBI. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I could see it happening. Like, but like some of them just got bot movement. Like if I'm walking and you're not flying away, you're a fucking bot. Like, what's going on? Like,
it's funny because like that's kind of sort of where I was going with mine, but I feel that way about the president. like, like I feel like Joe Biden died a long time ago, and
okay.
they just didn't tell us. They was just like, the nigga just keep falling because he forgot how to walk. Like, we don't know.
Okay.
Like, how this nigga don't remember nothing because it's a robot and they not programming it right. So it just be like, what was I supposed to say right here? And the person fucking typing on the computer is not typing fast enough. Like,
You heard his last speech? He said, "We believe in truth, not facts." It's like it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
he retarded, bro. Like, that's not a person. That's not a person.
I was like, oh, it's kind of the same thing. Oh man, I don't want to say something that's like, they're going to take our whole YouTube page down.
That
But
can't be a real like the stuff that come out his mouth just be like outlandishly like
yeah,
like
it's like he isn't fit to be president, but Trump isn't fit to be president either. So it's just like I don't think.
I feel like Trump was ignorant on purpose, and I think that's kind of why like he got a pass like the longer that he was president because it was like you could tell the nigga was just saying dumb shit to make people mad on purpose. Whereas like when Joe Biden said, "Oh yeah, if you black and you don't, or you not black if you don't vote for me," like what the fuck? Like he thought that that was cool, like in his head, like that wasn't purposely like dumb as fuck. Like
Yeah,
whereas Donald Trump was just like, nah, like fuck everybody, like.
and I just feel like we need to nuke this whole election. like, like let's just take
I
4 years off. Like,
I seen that. I think one of the Kennedys is running for president, and
yeah,
the whole fucking like video, the nigga is shaking like he got Parkinson's. I'm like,
yeah.
what are we doing? What?
Hey man,
What
we about to
is
hit
going
30.
on? Like,
5 more years, we can run. Fuck it.
like if I could see it, if I could see that man is not stable through a fucking 30-second commercial where he's trying to prove to me that
No.
he should run the country, and I could just look and be like, "Oh, he dead in 2 years." Like,
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's unfit people on both sides. Like Dianne Feinstein was fucking 90 and they had to tell her to vote yay. Like everybody was voting and she just started making a speech. And they were like, yo, like you just gotta say yay or just say
like
yay.
yo, just 2 words, like
Like
yes, no, nigga.
fucking there we got Mitch the glitch. I mean, this nigga is just like
Like he got he got the robot with the good legs.
his springs are intact.
They gave Biden the bad knees. The robot with the bad knees. They don't be oiling his knees enough.
And you know what's fucked up? Kentucky is gonna vote him in again. Like they see what's happening with Mitch, and it's just like, nah, he's like the perfect amount of racist for us, so we have to keep him in. Like he's perfect. Yes, he just has a stroke randomly, like every 2 months. But like,
put him on TV. Like, is this shit not happening? Like,
yeah, in real life, like, yeah, yeah. like on a Tuesday at the fucking grocery store, this nigga's just like nigga playing freeze tag with himself. I wonder what he's seeing when he does that. Shout out to the Reed. They gave a like
in the light.
that bitch red as a motherfucker too. A red light, just like you're going downtown, buddy.
Like keep coming back. No.
It's hot. It's hot. Shit.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
His kid's just like, just go see the ancestors, and he like, no, I know where they at.
I ain't letting them take me with me. I got my territory at least.
My fucking stomach hurt. Oh man, that nigga is going to hell. Oh man. All right. Did you give up one? Did you say? Oh, you said Biden. Yeah.
All right. So I would like to formally start this podcast by saying prayers up to Kelly Oubre. He was struck by a car last night in downtown Philadelphia by some dickhead. Because I don't give a fuck what the fuck is going on. He's 6'9". Ain't no way. So it's just pure ignorance and just something in the city gotta change. So between murders and just niggas not thinking straight, because that could have been anybody. The fact that he was so big is probably one of the only reason why he's wasn't seriously hurt. I'm pretty sure he left the hospital last night. But if that was somebody's small child, then what?
Yeah.
And you kept driving. So again, you hit
shit, it was a hit and run.
That fucking big and then just kept going.
Damn.
Oh well,
that's crazy.
It couldn't have been you didn't miss a 6'9", 200 and probably 20-pound man, and then just be like, it's like hitting a fucking deer, and then like your car was fucked up. Like,
Yeah, that's fucked up. And I mean, DC ain't no better, my nigga. Like, we're tracking on 300 murders now, and just to remind you, Robinson got shot down 8th Street like last year.
yeah,
Like, everybody knows 8th Street, so it's like, yeah, he was a rookie. He probably was like, oh, I want to see DC. And if you know 8th Street, they're trying to gentrify it, but 8th Street is always going to be 8th Street, so it's going to be crackheads, it's going to be niggas, it's going to be thug. Like,
I
so when
almost
they said he got shot on 8th Street, it was like, why was he at 8th Street?
almost got into a fight at the fucking McDonald's across the street from Marvin's down there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what street Marvin's is on, but like, I was at
Yeah.
McDonald's just waiting to take a piss, and like boy walk up, like, and it's like this line for the bathroom. It's like, yeah, it's like, can I get in front of you? What? Like, why would you? You better go ask somebody the fuck else. Like, why would you come? Like, I've been here for like 5 people, bro. Like, you better go ask one of these motherfuckers behind me. Like, you're not getting in front of me. So, like, then his man stand up, and I'm just standing there like, oh, so we about to fight over the line to the bathroom? Like, where the fuck is my niggas at?
Yeah.
Because I got out the car because I had to fucking pee. So
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, why the fuck did I like my niggas trying to fight over the line? If I get jumped because I had to take a piss, I'm gonna be upset. Like, why does this always
It's
happen?
just
Why does this always happen to me?
it's just dumb shit. Like, I don't know what. I mean, I have my ideas on like what to do, but our mayor ain't gonna do shit about it. Like, she's more worried about making housing unaffordable, like, because that brings in more white people. So it's like, let's move these niggas out, create these small ass condos, but they're gonna be fucking 30 feet high, like, and get these white people in here. And like, she just cut funding for youth programs. So it was like, you're complaining that young people 14, 15 are carrying guns and they're stealing cars, but you're cutting funding from the programs that would divert them from it. How?
Like, you taking money away from the things that they could use to like benefit themselves, and not like, and it's like, yes, they're not using the resources, but that's kind of your fault too, because
That's the
you're not
point.
promoting them properly. Like,
And then niggas are like, well, why do y'all keep voting her in? It's not us. Like, it's not the DC natives. It's the people who come move here because she helped them get here. Like, anyway, I feel like this started like real depressing.
we got some good laughs. We got
We laughed because of him going to hell. Not because like bunnies and rainbows.
Oubre, you going with him, so like you might as well just chalk that up too. Because what the fuck, bro? Like,
That was, I didn't know it was a hit and run. Which, I mean, if you're hitting a 6'9" nigga and driving off, you know what you're doing. Like, you didn't accident, like, you didn't think it was a curb that you hit and just kept pushing. That's
you ain't just run
crazy.
over somebody's dog or a squirrel or nothing like that.
Yeah, like, nah. You did it and was like, damn, that's a big nigga. That's crazy.
Thoughts and prayers to Kelly Oubre. Fuck
Yeah,
that
for
nigga
sure.
driving.
And because I feel like it's fucked up because he was, wasn't he a wizard? I feel like he was a wizard before he
was
came
there,
here.
and I feel like this is his first year here. I feel like he was there for like the longest time, like, because he been playing for like everybody. But I feel like he was in Washington for like probably one of the longest stints in his career.
Yeah, for sure. So like to go from here to Philly, I'm sorry, bro. You just can't.
And that's why, like,
Just stay out the city.
I was watching the game the night before. I think Friday night, and I'm like, he fit like one. Our team looks like defensively, they look great, but
Yeah,
like he fit that whole like, I'ma just play hard and like, if I'm hot, I'm knocking everything down. But like that's
yeah,
his only like weakness is that he kind of inconsistent like on offense. But like he helped our like I'm so glad that they made that trade because like we got all of like the Clippers defensive role players.
yeah.
They was just like, all right, here go Marcus Morris, Nicholas Batum, like everybody that play defense. Like here you go, like we'll take
Why
James
the
Harden who don't play no defense. Like come on, sure, wow. They gave us Kenyon Martin's son. He hasn't even played yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing him play. Like,
Yeah,
because all he do is jump around like his dad used to. Like,
exactly. Meanwhile, they what 0-3, 0-4 with Harden.
when three got beat by like 45 by the Clippers. I mean, by the Mavericks the other day. I think it ended up being like 18, but that was because like Luka didn't play like the last 15 minutes of the game because he had
Yeah,
44 and three quarters.
like I'm good. I'm okay. I don't want any more points.
They are fucking terrible, and like the fact that like people thought that it was gonna work is kind of like hysterical to me.
I knew it wouldn't work because it's like Harden
Nah, his name
is a
is.
failing system.
I'm gonna say his name is the system.
The system. He's a failing system, and then I Westbrook like
It's like it's not even like I was talking to one of my homies from high school, and he's like, Paul George has been missing open shots and shit. And I'm like, because he gotta wait 17 seconds to get the ball, and then like it's like, oh, I gotta do something with it.
yeah,
Like if like he the ball ran through Paul George before this trade. It was like, all right, Kawhi, you get yours when you get yours. But Paul George was averaging 29. Like
yeah,
the nigga ain't scored, I don't think, 15 points since Harden got there.
shit,
And it's just like, oh yeah, he just missing shots. No, no way, no way. Some
yeah,
chemistry is fucked up.
yeah. Of course,
Like
like
you could see it in that little video that they tried not to show when Harden first got there, and niggas is just looking at him like,
yeah. That shit was hilarious.
like my man literally stopped looking at his phone to look up in disgust. Like,
Why? Why are you doing this?
like he was probably looking at his phone, still looking at the post on Instagram. Like, we really traded. We traded for this nigga.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
like,
He holding the ball for 12 seconds, then passing it to Westbrook, and that nigga's just
meanwhile, Kawhi and Paul George just standing in the corner somewhere, like, bro, whose fucking deal was this?
And I feel like Kawhi don't care right now, but when it's playoff time, it's like, fuck y'all, bro. I feel like he activates during the playoffs. I'm like regular season,
Like,
he's just like,
that's how I felt, but I feel like he already over it because he had to deal with Westbrook last year. Because
yeah,
it was the one play like right before I think the game before they made the trade where Westbrook shot that like Kawhi missed it and then Westbrook got the rebound, just shot it, and Kawhi was like, and it was like I tried to give Westbrook the benefit of the doubt, like it was 2 seconds left, two seconds left, and then you look and it was like it was like 4 seconds left.
4 or 5. Yeah, like 4 or 5
You
seconds.
have to like it was just,
You didn't have to shoot it. I get that you're confident in yourself because in the beginning, like people were comparing him to Oscar Robertson, so it was like, yeah, like he a more efficient Big O, but like now, I don't know, buddy. Like, I feel like the only way for them to work, Harden and Westbrook, they just need to go to like a dog shit team. Like, just go to fucking the Magic or some shit, and like,
The Magic actually looked pretty good. I felt like they was beating Milwaukee last night. I don't know if they won, but they
yeah.
was up like 15 at one point.
Because I mean, they got what I can never pronounce it. It's like Monchero or some shit
Yeah.
like that. He's pretty good, but like,
And you know they got that guy from the Sixers who like everybody thought was gonna be dog shit because the Sixers are a dog shit organization. But Markelle Fultz been playing pretty good when he's healthy. Fucking Franz Wagner, they got a nice little young team. They just got to
yeah,
put it all together.
yeah,
Same way I felt about Detroit. I thought Detroit was going to beat the Sixers for the longest on Friday, and then like they just turned back into Detroit, started making like young player mistakes, like, and then it's like when you got Embiid, like you gotta realize like if that nigga's not scoring, he's gonna just try to bully his way into the fucking rim because
yeah,
it's not many 7'1", 280-pound niggas in the league no more. So y'all gonna have to foul him if you want to stop
yeah.
him. He shot like 22 free throws on Friday.
Yeah, shit.
And had like 33 points. Like
Yeah,
he was like 8 for 22 from the field, but like 17 for 21 from the free throw line or some shit like that.
yeah.
And it's just like you can't stop. No, I don't give a fuck how bad he shoot from the field if the nigga is 17 for 20 from the free throw line. Like that's still 17 points.
Yeah.
So unless he go over, like you didn't really stop him. You just made it difficult.
Yeah.
Because I think he finished with 33 or 32 or some shit like that. And it's just like,
I genuinely don't want to talk about my Knicks.
I think they've been winning.
I mean, I've been telling you this for however long he's been there. That Julius Randle is not a fucking superstar. He's not the person to build a team around. And when they tried to like market that to us, I was just like, it's not going to happen.
I
So
think
then
that
you see the beginning of the season where he's 2 for whatever, 1 for whatever, 0 for whatever. It's like,
I think that's
duh.
because he was the young guy on that last Kobe Lakers team
Lakers team, yeah.
that Kobe actually fucked with.
Yeah.
Like all the rest of the niggas, Kobe was probably
He hated it.
I can't. Like y'all can all go to hell. But like he liked Julius Randle, so like, and then he went to New Orleans. He played pretty good there, and then that first year in New York, it was like, oh, this nigga gonna be the shit. I'm like, and then like you gotta live up to that, especially in New York. And then they started talking about it like he had already lived up to it. And it's just like,
Yeah. Which I'm surprised about. Because it's like, this is New York media. This is like the harshest, like, the harshest fucking judge of basketball ever. So, like, to say that, like, because he took them to a playoffs, maybe that, like, oh yeah, he's doing what he needs to do. No,
I think
he's
it was
not.
also the fact that like the NBA has done, for whatever reason, everything in their power to make people like not like Carmelo Anthony. So it was kind of just like, oh, here's the next big thing, like that y'all been waiting for since y'all made the mistake of trading the whole team away for Carmelo Anthony when y'all could have just waited until the until the free agency because Denver didn't want him there anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
like I said, I never believed in Julius Randle as the person to build a team around.
And
I'm
like you
sure.
gotta think James Dolan don't know shit either.
Well, yeah, of course. like he's more in the business of just like ownership. Like he likes to own things because I think he owns the that sphere in Vegas. So like he just likes to own shit. like a lot of people were like, "Oh, so he's gonna move the Knicks to Vegas?" No, that would be stupid. The Garden is legendary. like he makes more money in New York because people just go to Knicks games, not because like they're fans, but it's because it's in the center of New York and it's something to do in New York.
And
So
like
like he would never.
that's why I found funny when they was like when they was interviewing Wemby in his first game there, and he was like, "Oh, I thought it was gonna be bigger." I was like, "How much bigger did you think?" Like, they still only seat what 18,000 people. Like, it's a basketball court. Like, it ain't.
And you're 7'5", so like your perspective of shit is a little bit different.
Hey, I was really mad. Like, nigga, what do you mean you thought it was gonna be bigger? Like, like you thought it was gonna be like
A coliseum or some shit. like, he thought lions were gonna be riding. Like, what were you expecting, sir?
what, it's in the middle of fucking New York City. Like, what do you mean? If anything, like, you should be surprised at how big it is.
Literally, like that and the Barclay. Like, they're both like pretty big to be in the middle of New York.
I was really pissed. Like, you fucking dumb Frenchman.
French fuck. Time out. Whoa. Let's not start a war with France. They actually gave us the Statue of Liberty. Calm down. You want to talk about the Grammy nominations?
Sure, we can do that.
All right, I'm gonna pull them up real quick for our YouTube viewership, so they can follow along with us. Anybody on Spotify or Apple Music will read them out to you. Let you know what's going on.
I feel like Doja was. I know Doja was nominated for something. I don't know if
All
it
right.
was for like her newest album. No, I feel like that's probably gonna be next year.
Yeah. All right. I think we obviously are going to start with rap and R&B. So, best R. Well, you want to start with album or just go through?
No, we can just go through it.
All right, cool. Best R&B performance. We got "Summer Too Hot" by Chris Brown, "Back to Back" by Robert Glasper with
Back to work.
Sir and Alex Isley, "ICU" by Coco Jones. How Does It Make You Feel by Victoria Monet, and then Kill Bill by SZA. What you think?
Have you heard How Does It Make You Feel?
No, I don't think so.
I feel like you should Victoria Monet's voice is amazing. She's
Yeah,
not.
for
She's not.
sure.
She's not gonna win. I would honestly like to see Coco Jones win. I feel like
Absolutely.
it's between her and unfortunately SZA.
yeah.
But I would probably like to see either Coco Jones or Robert Glasper win that one. That "Summer Too Hot" song by Chris Brown wasn't really my favorite.
Yeah. But it's Chris Brown, so they gotta nominate.
Yeah.
But I would love to see ICU win. But I think SZA is gonna win, unfortunately, just because like she's had a fucking monster year. like
It's just too bad her music is ineligible.
Can we talk about that for like just 2 seconds? I have been a SZA fan since Z. I think that was her first or second mixtape. And when she put out Control, I was like, great, this is a classic fucking album.
Ever since,
And
all she be doing is scatting.
it's like, what happened? I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know what happened.
She's She sounded like fucking Karen trying to make a song.
Like, it's just
Yes,
one. I don't think the mixing was the best on that album, but two, it's like it's really just her voice. Like, I
she
don't know. It's like real
sounds like
whiny.
she's scatting the whole fucking like. I can't understand nothing she's saying. Like she enunciate on like two words and then turn into female James Brown.
But it's also like she's just whiny. Like, even when she was rapping on that album, I was just like, this sucks. Like,
Mm.
but people say that that album is like a classic.
It's mm, I'm not gonna go there.
I think it's a classic for people who like fucked up relationships. Like,
SZA been making side bitch anthems for the last 7 or 8 years.
I don't think that's true though. Like, I feel like people took the weekend and they were like, "Oh, she a savage." I'm like, no,
Every song, when you think about it, she's saying some side bitch shit.
that's not true though.
Broken Clocks was a side bitch song.
Um, sing Broken Clocks. Hold on. Let me think of that.
I don't remember it by heart. But
Let's
the one that
let's
you
go to
just said was a side bitch song.
uh, Normal Girl, isn't it? Let's go to Control. Actually,
Weekend
Control
is
trackers.
definitely a side bitch song.
What?
The Weekend, that's definitely a
Well,
side.
yeah, that's the one. That's the one that people were like, "Oh, it popped," and oh, so she's the S and scissor stands for side chick. Side chick, zigzag, zigalock.
Was that not? Was that not?
Where's the side chick part? Where's the I'm a side chick to a dirty dude? Where is it? Where did she say he got a girl, but I'm fucking on him? Where's the side chick part?
Okay, so maybe this is just a bad song. But Weekend and is that SOS on the new album?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Yeah.
that that's why I was listening to that. Like, oh, she's scary. Like,
Everybody loves that song. Like, that's the one song I love on that
like
song.
this is just blatantly like, look,
Yeah.
look. And
I'll
it's
do
just,
crimes for you. Yeah, for sure. Like, oh no. SOS. She snapped on it though. All right, come on, YouTube ad, go away.
no, I don't know.
All right,
I'm about to. That's what I was about to play. Is it this one?
yeah.
Yeah, nah. She be going wild with the like.
She
I
fucking
think. I think it's
snapped.
just because like she's too like blatantly like with like sounding like a side chick. Like
But it's two songs. Like, out of all
I
the
don't
music
feel like
she's
it's
made.
two songs though. Like, and it's like I don't want to just go down again. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole right now of just playing SZA songs. To like,
It's
but like,
really only those two songs though. Like, I'm telling you. It's just those. And like with the weekend, it popped so hard that niggas was like, I think a lot of people didn't really know who SZA was. And so when that came out, I was like, oh shit. Like, she's a side chick.
didn't know she had a new song out.
Oh, she does?
I mean, it says September, but
Oh, okay. Shit, we
uh,
strayed far away from the Grammy
I don't even remember.
nominations.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even remember what we were talking about. We can edit all
uh,
of that out.
Best R&B song, we got Angel by Halle Bailey. I've never heard of that. Back to Love by Daryl and it's a Robert Glasper song and Alex Asley. ICU by Coco Jones, obviously. On My Mama by Victoria Monet, and then Snooze by SZA. SZA's gonna win that one. It's just, I'm sorry.
This is probably gonna rack up all the Grammys in R&B. Strictly
Yeah,
like the competition that they put her up against isn't really mainstream artists, and the only song like she's going up against Robert Glasper, Victoria Monet, and who was the
Coco
first
Jones.
Coco Jones. So like she going up against the same people. So if she beat them in one, she gotta beat them in the other one. And they used a different Victoria Monet song than in the other.
The first one,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like if I lost to if I won if I beat her like most popular song, you can't tell me that she got another song that's gonna beat me in it.
They got best progressive R&B album, which I didn't know that was a category.
What is
But
progressive R&B?
so it says for albums containing greater than 75% playing time of newly recorded progressive vocal tracks, derivative of R&B.
Whatever the fuck. I don't even
What?
understand what the fuck that means because like, are you just saying that all other R&B is just made up of other music? like,
So yeah, I think it's basically less sampled, more newer shit. And so they got Black. I didn't know he put an album
yeah, it's actually pretty good.
out. The Diddy Love album. Uh, Nova by Terrace Martin and James Fauntleroy.
Yeah, that was a good album. It wasn't to me that wasn't a R&B album though. Like even when you look at it on Apple Music, it's kind of labeled under jazz
Oh, okay.
because it's like mostly like horns and like just vocals. Like it's not a lot of like it's like horns, pianos, and vocals. It's not.
Gotcha. The Age of Pleasure by Janelle Monáe, and then SOS by SZA. Again, I want Diddy to win that, but I think SZA is gonna win.
Yeah. And like I didn't think she would be considered for that, but I feel like again they're just putting her in things that they know that
Yeah.
they give her the Grammy for.
Let's do one last R&B one. This is best R&B album overall, and it's Babyface, Girls Night Out. Uh,
That
huh.
you, if you haven't listened to that, you should go listen to that.
I've listened to like half of it, and I really liked what I heard. And I was just like, because when did I feel like it came out in like February?
Yeah, it was early in the year. It might have been late last year, honestly,
Yeah, because
because
I know he had a song with
I saw with all the bitches on it.
Ari Lennox,
Oh,
and you know I love Ari, so I
one
was just
with
like, yeah, I gotta hear it.
Coco on there, one with Ari on there. Pretty sure it's one with like LMA or somebody on there.
Yeah,
Like,
did she do like a whole soliloquy before?
every time I hear her, I'm like, yo, like I love your voice, but like every
Shut
song,
up!
every song don't need this bitch. Like you're not Alicia Keys. Like
Like, just shut up! Stop talking. Like, we're here for the music. Coco Jones album, Emily King, which
don't
I
know
don't
who
know.
that is.
Victoria Monet, and then Summer Walker's album.
Actually, I feel like we do know who Emily King is because I feel like her dad was her dad is fucking Rob Schneider, I believe.
Okay.
But I feel like she goes by like her mom's last name.
Yeah.
I may be
Uh,
confusing her with somebody else, but like
yeah, I was about to say no. Her dad is Mario Coings, and her mom is Kim Kalesti, and her dad is Mario Coings.
I'm about to, because Rob Schneider's daughter is a like singer too. I just can't. I just got their names. Where the fuck is Blue?
For that one, I feel like they're gonna give it to Summer Walker, but I wouldn't be mad if Victoria Monet won it.
That would be nice if Summer Walker won it though, because she didn't even get nominated for her last album, and that shit was
Yeah,
like that shit was.
I'm like, what was up with that?
I don't. I don't know. Maybe it was the like she don't look the part when you like
The tattoos.
yeah. Like,
No.
and I think like it was her first album. I'm pretty sure like mainstream, so it was probably kind of like, oh, let's see if she like stay around or if she fizzles out.
Well, last year that would have been her second album because the second one she was pregnant. The first one she wasn't. And then because this one is Soft Life EP,
Okay.
so I feel like that last one it was a lot of I feel like it was a lot of politics with the producer that she was with that they broke up with.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like between the politics of that and just her like being over music overall, she probably just didn't want to go through the process of being nominated. And
Found Rob Schneider's daughter's name is Elle King.
oh, okay,
That's where I got to.
yeah.
I'm like, I heard that name before,
You want to go to rap?
but sure. Even though I know this is going to be thoroughly disappointing.
Yeah. Uh, I don't even know where to start. So let's just go.
Drake going.
Let's do, huh?
I'm gonna just go with whatever Drake is nominated for. That's what he going with. Even though they don't
All
do
right.
it, but
Best rap performance: The Hillbillies, Baby King, and Kendrick.
Kendrick. Yeah, he might get that though. He ain't gonna be there though, so like they probably won't give it to him.
Yeah. Love Letter by Black Thought, Rich Flex, Drake, and 21. And then
That 21, can you do something for me? Is that song?
yeah,
That shit better not win a Grammy.
Scientists and Engineers, Killer Mike featuring Andre 3000
Andre
and
might
Future.
Andre 3000 might get him that one.
And then Players by Coi Leray, which I feel like that song is 3 years old. So like, why is it here?
Is that the
Gotta catch another flight. And
damn
I want
TikTok
to
nominated for a Grammy? That's crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy. Because that's the only time I ever heard that song.
Like you said, I wouldn't be mad at Killer Mike winning that one. But I feel like it's either gonna go to Baby King and Kendrick or Drake and 21.
I would rather it go to Baby Keem and Kendrick. That Drake and 21 song better not win a fucking Grammy. If the album win the Grammy, cool.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But that song better not win a fucking Grammy.
I mean,
Like I'd be cool. Like
I would understand it winning because it made the album popular. Like it memed it, so it was like, all right, let's do one last one, and let's go best rap album. So you already know Drake and 21, Her Loss. Michael by Killer Mike. Heroes and Villains by Metro Boomin. King's Disease 3 by Nas, and then Utopia by Travis Scott.
Travis Scott is not a rapper, and
He's not.
Even though this was a pretty good rap album by him, he's not a rapper. Like I don't.
Yeah. I
Nas,
think they're gonna give it to Her Loss.
they might, but I don't think so because critically, I don't feel like Drake's albums have been received that well recently. Um,
I don't. I feel like that's only been with his last one and then the one before her loss. Like outside of those two, people love Drake.
yeah, niggas didn't really like views though. Um, the ones that got popping was the More Life one where he had all that fucking island music on there. And
Certified Lover Boy, I feel like it was in the middle.
that shit was trash. Like like it was a few good songs on it when it came out. But like most Drake albums, they don't be having no like sustaining power. Like Drake put out 3 month long songs. Like he don't have
What, what was
albums
on that?
that like his best album to go back and listen to isn't even the album that people call his best album because like how many people really listen to Take Care today? Like they just go, oh, that's his best album because when it came out, It's just like,
I still listen to it. It's kind of hard to listen to because it takes me back to like freshman year and like going through all the shit with women that I was going through at the time. But then also too, it's like, man, like I just want to be in a relationship right
but like you're also like probably one of the bigger Drake fans that I know.
now.
Like
Sure.
you listen to fucking comeback season and like
No.
who was the one before that?
I don't know. Room for improvement is crazy. That I don't think any like real Drake fan, and that's the thing. I'm a Drake fan that actually critiques him. Like Room for Improvement was trash. It was not good. Like it was him doing like Joe Budden impersonations, and like
Like but you've listened to it. Like most people would probably like, what the fuck is that? They have to go
oh sure,
and
yeah,
Google what is Drake room for improvement? And then they got to
that's
listen
sure.
to that whack ass song he had with Trey Songz. What the fuck? That's it. Like,
Replacement girl, hey man, replacement girl was good.
oh my god, bro! I just remember the video where they was in. It was like a white, black, and purple whole video.
And they had on them big ass glasses. Oh no.
Like, but like, if niggas was listening to us talk about this live, they would be like, "What the fuck are they talking about? What song replacement girl?" Like that shit would get.
But that's also because we're old. So it's
we have,
like
we're not that old, bro. We're 29. Like we are 8 years younger than Drake, and people were trying to call him young. And
I was raised at the bottom. And I still remember the words.
which just proved my point even more. Like
Hey man. All right.
most niggas can't remember the words to "Miss Me."
No, I still remember that for sure.
like, but like I still remember it. But like Drake don't have songs that you like go back and listen to like that. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go put on like "Fancy" by Drake.
I feel like people still listen to "I'm a Legend." Um, I would have to like look at my because I do have a Drake playlist of like all my favorites from him. So I would have to like go back and listen. to see what people would like go back and listen to. But I feel like he has a couple where it's like, nah, I need
What
that.
songs do you go back and listen to from Thank Me Later?
Um, Shut It Down. Miss Me.
Up All Night,
Hell no.
and that's probably one of my favorite songs on it.
I mean, the one with Jeezy for sure.
Fireworks,
Yeah, Fireworks. I
but that
don't like the song that he got with Jay Z on that one.
I'm gonna say, and Fireworks is not because of Drake. It's
Which is
because
that?
I said Fireworks is not because it's a Drake song, because that's
Nah, it's Alicia Keys for
a
sure.
key song for real, for real. Like,
She sang the fuck out of that.
I can't even think of the name of that whole song.
Ain't it Light Up?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Only. Here's the thing.
Make it.
That's not my favorite whole verse at all. Like triple entendre, don't even ask me how. Like, cognitive fluid connected to a high power. Like, okay. Like, I love you, Hov, but this isn't. This isn't the best Drake, and it's probably indicative of how he felt about Drake at the time. Like, I'm not giving you a good verse. Like, earn one, nigga.
And that's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't like and that's where like people get like first person shooter fucked up. Whereas like Hove rapped on that song, but he wasn't rapping like Drake was competition because he knew Drake wasn't like lyrically
Yeah,
competition. To whereas on first person shooter, Cole got on that bitch and light up, not looking at like Drake as like lyrical competition. Whereas
yeah,
like J. Cole goes into almost every feature like, all right, I'ma just like go bananas
yeah,
and then like see what you like. It don't matter what you do because like I'm gonna have a better verse. And Drake looked at that and was like, well, like I can't do nothing with that. So like,
I'm about to.
like, 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 it's not the same to whereas like, or at least that's how like we perceive it as like rap like fans of actual like lyricists. Like
Yeah,
Hove could have definitely like given Drake a like God did verse or
yeah,
one of those verses, but it was just like you've been in the game for how long? And like, yeah, you hot, but like, here you go. Like,
yeah,
it's, it's a nice beat, so like, I'm gonna rap on it, but like, I'm not about to give you my best because like, you're not worthy of it. Like,
yeah. But you know what's fucked up? In every single one of their collabs, he is not giving them a good verse. Or not, I mean, it's Hove, so like it's gonna be okay. But he hasn't given him like a competitive verse.
and
Like,
that's why Drake always takes shots at him afterwards
yeah,
because I think he know
yeah,
that. Like, as a like person who probably idolized Hove, like he probably feel that way every time.
yeah,
Like
and it's
you're not going to like you're not going to send it back. Like the best they did was when they took whole verse off because of the title shit.
yeah,
But like
and
even
it's
then,
fucked
like
up.
that was kind of Hove idea too.
Yeah,
Like I don't really care. Nigga. I could play my version of the song on title whenever I want.
it's also messed up because it's like you can't say it's because I was young at the time because you keep doing the same shit every time we're on the record. And when you did "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe" for Kendrick, you gave him a good verse. Like,
But it's like it wasn't like you just couldn't rap at the time. Like it wasn't like you just wasn't creative at that time.
yeah,
Like you just chose to give me some bullshit. Like
And you keep doing it.
and I gotta keep dealing with it because you're Jay-Z, so I'm not gonna like send it back like, hey man, can I get a better verse? Because
Yeah.
then more than likely you're gonna be like, all right, like now the song is mine. Like, and now you gotta
Yeah.
deal with a fucking 4.5 minute God did verse
Yeah.
because you decided to be like, hey man, like this one not as good as like what I was expecting.
Yeah.
And it's like Hove is clearly very petty when you look
Yeah.
at how him and Nas go back and forth about like every time Nas drop an album, Hove give you a verse that's like ridiculous. And it's just like damn,
Yeah.
like, it's like oh yeah, you still putting out hot albums. I just need to put out a hot verse. Like, so it's just like he would clearly take that as like, oh, you want my best shot? Cool. Now your song is mine.
Yeah.
Like, and it's nothing like essentially like how we talk about how Drake did Ross on Lemon Pepper Freestyle.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought that was cute. Like,
That's why I laugh every time I hear a Drake shot. I mean, a shot from Drake coming at Kendrick. I'm like, it's not gonna happen, buddy. And if it does, he's washing you. I'm sorry. Like, did you hear what he did to Big Sean on the Heart Part 4? Like, and Sean didn't even really take a shot at him, and he murdered the nigga. So it's like, calm down, bro. Like,
shout out to Big Sean.
yeah, we need a Big Sean. I said that the last time, and then we talked about how we probably don't.
Need a Big
So
Sean album.
I'm gonna shut up.
We don't need a Big Sean. Be 2087 or whatever. Him and that bitch.
2088.
I was gonna take her off. I didn't even know.
For all the listeners, I don't remember what podcast we had that conversation in, but like, go back and listen to it. Get our listeners up. Like,
Big Seuss.
yeah.
Big
Um,
Lil Russell.
What'd you say?
I said Big Lil Russell. Them niggas rap exactly the same. Words on top of words. Wicked words.
Lil Russell, you know what? Let me shut up. Let me shut up, bro. Let me be quiet. Let me shut the fuck up. You want to get into one more thing before we go?
Yeah.
All right, we got. Let me look at the topics. We can talk about Michigan cheating. We could talk about L.A. Reid being nasty. We could talk about the Jelly Roll speech.
That shit was beautiful.
Yeah,
I don't know where he found it in, but
yeah,
I mean, maybe it's the face tattoos. You know,
yeah.
face tattoos make you like a little black, but that boy got some. That boy got some.
He for sure went to a black church. Like I feel like he
That boy
grew
got
up in a
some
black
passion
church.
and soul in him. He was spitting fire.
I'm gonna play it real quick. Bong share. Oh, shit.
Artist of the year. I don't know where you're at in your life or what you're going through. And I want to tell you to keep going, baby. I want to tell you success is on the other side of it. I want to tell you it's going to be okay. I want to tell you that the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror for a reason. Because what's in front of you is so much more important than what's behind you. Let's party now! Come on, give them glory!
Whoever put that behind it, like you did it justice for sure.
My man was on tune with the organs.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like you said, it's not about. Here's the thing: when we first started this podcast, I had a lot of like self doubt in the fact that don't nobody want to hear what the fuck I have to say, and I don't want to be just a. I told you this before we started. I don't want to be just another nigga with a podcast talking about shit that everybody else is talking about and putting negativity in the ether.
Yeah.
And the podcast ethos is so cluttered. Like everybody has a podcast. There's a million podcasts every day. So
Stop for real.
yeah.
Like Michael Parsons, you a great football player and a great teammate. But please stop trying to make us believe that Dak Prescott is like him. Like, yeah, he plays relatively good all the time until there's 2 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
He knows how to win games, but he also knows how to not win games. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, just relax, buddy. Like, you should probably talk about like your own performances more, like instead of like, because your team always lets you down. Like this.
True. But yeah, I had a lot of self doubt, a lot of like, even like probably self sabotage too. But to his point, like, you're never too old to do something. You're never too within something else to do something else. And when I heard the speech, it kind of validated a lot of like, one, I really do think that me and you can do something with this.
Yeah.
Like, I think that the conversations that we have are much different than what's out there. The perspective that we have is much different. And we have valid, real opinions on things. And I like where we're headed with this. I do. And
Definitely. I always walk away from these Jones like, damn, this episode was like definitely
yeah.
a little bit better than last week's. Like every time down there now.
Yeah. So between hearing him say this and then following AMP and Agent, he always says that like 5 years. If you started 5 years ago, you would be 5 years in. So if you start right now, 5 years later from now, you'll be 5 years in. And so if somebody's telling you that like it's too late to do something, just do it. Like, because 5 years later, you'll be 5 years in saying it wasn't too late. I put the work in and we're here now.
Yeah.
And so I just connected this speech a lot to like what we're doing here, but then also, well, no, primarily like what we're doing here. That like, it's not too late. Like we can make this shit pop for sure.
Yeah, no, I think, what was that? Last week, I think after we recorded last week, I think I texted you like later that night and was like, yo, I really hate the fact that like I went back to school because like I actually care. So like, I can't like just like sit around. Like I be doing, I got an 85 on one of my fucking assignments last week and I was just like, I still got like a 95 in the class, but it was just like, you gave me 85? Like you took off 15 points for that? Like,
Yeah.
you're right. Like,
Yeah.
like, and it's just like, I actually like, it's like I'm looking forward to like doing this shit because it's like I've sent you and Yamel like beats that I made just off of like not knowing what the fuck I was doing, just like
Yeah.
playing with the computer, and it's like, so it's like now not only am I going to have the like knowledge of what I'm doing, but it's like I'm gonna have the like resources and stuff to like put something into it. Like I'm not just
Yeah.
doing it just to fucking do it and share it with a bunch of motherfuckers who I feel like probably don't even care. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
so it's just like, definitely like looking forward to the next like 5 years.
Absolutely. I don't think you've said formally on here what you're, well, one, that you went back to school, but then what you're going for. Do you feel comfortable saying it?
Oh yeah, I'm in what is audio production, so like audio engineering and stuff like that,
Yeah.
music production, and like our first class was about like music production and media and shit like that. So just like different like ways of like how like things are like put together, like how like stage music is composed and all of that shit. Like so, it's a lot, but like
Yeah.
when you got the time, like I just sit there and like I hate fucking like doing research, like, and that's why I got an 85 because like, and that's why I was so mad because like somebody in the class like emailed me and or like messaged me like in our message group and was like, oh, like how did you think you did on like this week's assignments? And I was like, I hate doing research, like. So like when I saw that I got an 85 on the assignment, I was just like,
Yeah. That's fair. Has a researcher friend who does it for a living, hates doing research. I'm like, I literally do it for a living.
in here like,
That's
bro,
what's up.
this shit is fucking terrible. Like I gotta look this up, then cite this and do this and that. Like I'm pretty sure this presentation that I'm still doing for the last 2 or 3 days is supposed to be cited APA style. So that's probably gonna be some points taken off because I don't remember how to do that shit and I don't feel like.
Hold on, I got you. I'm gonna send you every psychology student's best friend in APA. The APA OWL citation. Well, I'll send it to you after we get done recording. But yeah, I am happy for you. Um, Proud of you for doing this because I mean it's been something that you've talked about for a long time now. So like to do it, to like actually do it with 3 kids, with a fiance, with life just being life. Like I get it, bro. I do. And so I'm like so fucking happy for you. Um and thank you for sharing that. Like with our listenership, with me and Yamel, with everybody in your life. And you already know when it's time for graduation, we're gonna be there. Like, I'm
Hopefully,
not like the
so like we all y'all just had to watch online or some shit. Like,
yeah, for sure. Like either way, like we're gonna be there.
I'm probably be sitting right here in the same seat.
Literally. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Jelly Roll for that fucking speech, man. That it put a lot of stuff in perspective for me. I've been like, I don't know if I've been looking for meaning in things, but I have been finding meaning in a lot of shit. And so when that came across, it was like one, oh, something cool that we can talk about on the podcast. Like something that's like it's positive.
Yeah.
Like something we
And
can share
like
with our listeners.
it's serious. Like it's the meaning behind it has like or should resonate with everybody. Like
Yeah.
and it's like when he was like the rear view mirror shows you what's behind you for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
he was really
Uh,
he was really spitting like
yeah. I also think we get caught up in like if you don't hit a milestone by a certain age, then your life is shit. Like it's fucked up. But it's like 30, we're about to be 30. 30 is so young, like in the grand scheme of things. Like it's so, we have so much time. And like, I mean, God willing, obviously, like I could get hit by a bus tomorrow and like be out. But like, God willing, we have a lot of time on Earth
Yeah.
to like.
And that's why, like, I hate that people say, like, or, like, feel like it's too late. Especially because, like, when you think about it, like, the age for retirement is, like, what, nationally 65 or something?
70 something.
They moved it
Might
up.
be like 67, 76. I
Jesus,
always get them like confused.
Jesus Christ. I thought it was, like, 65. But, like, even that, like, you start working at 16 in most places. 14 if you just want to be working at 14 years old. You get
Yeah.
your worker's permit and all of that stuff. So you working for 51 years out of your life, minimum or maximum. Like, at some point, like, you have to realize that, like, unless you 65, and even then, like, my girl mom is in her 60s, and like she just got like her like master's degree or some shit to go to school,
Yeah.
like to get more like a better job. And it's like it's never really too late if you want to do it. Like if it's
Yeah.
something that you want to do, just do it, because like we all gonna die someday. There's
Yeah.
no reason to die not doing what you want or what you love. Like,
Right. Yeah. And that's what I saw in my master's program. It was like I'm in class with 60-year-olds, but also like 21-year-olds. And I'm like 24, 25 at the time. And when I was going, I felt like I was too old. I felt like I was like, I should have been here 2 years ago. But then I get there and I'm one of the youngest ones there. And it's like, I'm talking to 50, 60-year-olds. And they're like, yeah, this is my first time getting a master's degree. But like, I'm excited about the future. And it's like, well, if you're excited about the future, then I can be too.
yeah,
Like,
like
because we,
your future is probably a lot shorter than mine is.
facts.
Just like off of statistics, like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
closer to 81 or 82 or whatever the like average like American like life expectancy is. It's like
Yeah.
at 55, you're a lot closer to that than I am at 25. So like if you
Yeah.
can be looking forward to the next 5 to 20 years, why the fuck can't I look forward to the next 5 to 50 years? Like,
Yeah. I think to wrap it up, like anybody who's listening to this, man, just follow your dreams, bro. Do what is gonna make you happy because, like you said, like we're all gonna die someday. Like, so you might as well like live your life to the fullest before that day happens. There's no reason for you to say that like it's too late for you to do something. Like it's never too late, bro.
we got nothing but time for real, for real.
All right, you got a song for us to close out to?
Yes, I do.
Is
This
it Replacement Girl?
it is not. It is,
Oh man.
I am going to go. Actually, it's Sunday. You know, a lot of people might be mad at me. You know, because it's not really. It's not really gospel, but with us ending on Jelly Roll, kind of preaching the sermon, I'm gonna take us out with "Water" by Kanye West and Ant Clements. And again, that is "Water" by Kanye West and Ant Clements. That's on Jesus is King.
All right, y'all. Well, that was another episode of the True Line Cross podcast. I've been Quan.
And I'm Scoob.
Peace.